Hey guys, hope you all are doing well. And today we are going to discuss about bipolar affective disorder. Bi means two. Bi. So two conditions we can see in one condition, that is bipolar affective disorder. And these two conditions are mania and depression. Mania and depression are coming in the same person in frequent interval, means how the patient or the person will behave. That we are going to see in this video. So what is BPAD? Bipolar affective disorder. Bi means two. So mania and depression is coming in the same person in different interval in different time, means that is known as BPAD. That is a simple definition or simple explanation of BPAD. So what is BPAD means? BPAD or bipolar affective disorder is a mental health condition characterized by two features. They are feeling high or feeling low. So what is feeling high? That is mania. What is feeling low? That is depression. So mania and depression, that is feeling high and feeling low, are coming in the same person in different time, means that is known as BPAD. Bi means two. Bipolar affective disorder. While coming to a brief overview about BPAD, it was formerly called as manic depression. Why it is called as manic depression? Because mania and depression we can see in the same person in different individual, in different interval. So it was formerly called as manic depression. These episodes of mood swings will occur multiple times a year. Multiple times a year, along with some other emotional symptoms. The patient will show emotional symptoms at the same time, mania and depression in different times in a year. And the bipolar condition or bipolar affective disorder is a lifelong condition. It is a lifelong condition, and the cure for this condition is very difficult. It is not at all possible, but we can manage our mood swings by following a treatment plan. If we have a treatment plan and if we follow the treatment plan, definitely we can manage the situation. That's it. But absolute cure or actual cure from this condition is not possible. While coming to the symptoms, we can see mania followed by depression. So the patient will come to a high level of energy, a superhuman power of energy in the manic stage, and then patient will go down. Or first the patient will show depression. From the depression, they will go to a high level of energy, and the person will go to a stage of over disappointment or severe disappointment in the depression level, and sometimes this depression may lead to suicidality, and the symptoms will vary from person to person. That is another point which we need to understand. Always just keep this point in your mind. Symptoms of BPAD will vary from person to person, but definitely the person will show the symptoms of mania and depression. There are four types of BPADs are there. They are bipolar 1, bipolar 2, cyclothmic disorders and other types. Bipolar 1, that is the first type of BPAD. Bipolar 1 is characterized by one manic episode, at least one manic episode followed by hypomanic or depressive episode. So what is hypomania means? Symptoms of mania only we can see in hypomania, but the symptoms episode will be less comparing to mania. Mania will be there for 2 or 3 years or 2 or 3 weeks symptoms, but while coming to hypomania, the symptoms will be for few days. So that is the difference between mania and hypomania. So the first stage of mania we can consider it as hypomania. First level, first few days of mania is considering as hypomania. So in bipolar 1, we can see manic episode followed by hypomanic condition or depression. And in some cases, this mania can trigger to reach psychosis stage. What is psychosis? A condition which is characterized by disconnection from reality. Sometimes mania can trigger to reach the patient into a psychotic level, because mania means high level of energy. So this is about bipolar 1. Next is bipolar 2. Bipolar 2 is characterized by one major depressive episode one hypomanic condition, but we never see any manic episode. That is the difference between type 1 and type 2. In type 1, we can see manic episode, but in type 2 of BPAD, we can't see manic episode. So the prominent feature is depression only. So more depression, less mania. But in the case of bipolar affective disorder 1, we will see mania depression in the same range. Next is other types. Well, coming to other types, cyclotmic disorder. Cyclotmic disorder is characterized by at least 2 years hypomania symptoms and periods of depressive symptoms. And here we cannot see major depressive symptoms. We will see hypomania plus depression. But major depression we can't see in this stage of condition or in cyclotmic disorder. And last is other types, and other types is other type of this BPAD is occurring due to the excessive use of alcohol, drug, or any kind of medical condition, stroke, etc. So it can trigger or it may leads to BPAD, excessive use of drugs, alcohol, or any kind of disease condition. There is less chance only, but there are chances. While coming to the symptoms of mania, the symptoms are, I told you what is mania. Mania means elevated level of energy, excessive level of energy. The person will go to a superhuman level of energy, or the person will show a superhuman level of energy without sleep and all. So while coming to mania, the symptoms are jumpy, abnormally jumpy mood, increased energy, increased agitation, exaggerated self-confidence and or elevated mood, and that is known as euphoria, decreased need for sleep, talkativeness, distractibility, poor decision making capacity, etc, etc, etc. So these are all the major symptoms of mania. Now we will see depression. While coming to depression, difficulty to perform day-to-day activities, feeling sad, hopelessness, helplessness, tearfulness. In children, basically irritability we can see, and they will not show any pleasure in any activities, weight loss, sometimes weight gain, they don't eat, sometimes they'll eat more, insomnia or sleeping too much, restlessness, loss of energy. So everything in a very down stage we will see, everything in a very low level. Energy level will be very low in depression. And in children and teens, they will show the major depressive, manic, hypomanic episodes, but the pattern will vary from adults, and it is really or literally difficult to identify the conditions or symptoms in children. And the major prominent symptom of BPAD in children and teens are irritability, and the mood can rapidly shift during these episodes. Well, coming to the causes, the exact cause of this condition is unknown, but there are a lot of risk factors like biological factors, genetic factors, chemical imbalance in the brain, outside stress, that means our environmental stress, crisis, death, accidents, natural calamities, anything, and we cannot predict this is the reason. There are a lot of risk factors. The major risk factors only I'm telling here. Death of a loved one can create emotional imbalance, and sometimes that may lead to BPAD. Sometimes any crisis, you are undergoing any crisis, and crisis sometimes may lead to BPAD. Then stress, too much stress. Stress in the sense, don't underestimate the power of stress. Okay, guys. Stress means everyone is having stress every moment, in every fraction of seconds. We are undergoing different kind of stress. That is not the stress which leads to BPAD. And stress means it must be beyond our imagination. Too much stress. Okay, so that leads to sometime BPAD, sometime. Then biological factors, hormonal imbalance, biochemical imbalance in your brain may lead to this condition, but the actual cause of this condition is unknown. Well, coming to the management, I told you no cure for this condition at present, but as I said, if you follow a proper treatment plan from a expert, definitely we can manage the condition, or of course we will get the benefit from the treatment, but complete cure from this condition is unknown. Counseling is playing a major role in the treatment, and as usual, therapies, especially CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, is playing a major role in the treatment of BPAD. Then healthy lifestyle, of course healthy lifestyle is necessary things in every aspect of our life. And well, coming to this BPAD and all, healthy lifestyle is compulsory, because we can't predict at what time the patient will go to manic stage and what time the patient will go down to depressive stage. So healthy balanced lifestyle is important. Then support from other people, That is also very important. Well, coming to the medication, for what we are using the medication means medication can reduce the severity of the condition. Mood stabilizers, and we will use this mood stabilizers in a long-term basis. Okay, so for children and all, we can't suggest this medication. And while coming to mood stabilizers, always one medications will come to our mind, that is lithium. Apart from that, valproic acid, carbamazepine, lamotrigine, etc. Then antipsychotics. Antipsychotics will give to the patient along with the mood stabilizers. Okay, olanzapine, risperidone, aripiprazole, lorazepam are the antipsychotic drugs which we are giving along with mood stabilizers. Then antidepressants also will give to the patient if the patient is in depression stage. Especially sometime the patient will go suicidal stage, suicidality, or the patient will show suicidal ideation in that stage, and to make the patient to stop that activity, we will give antidepressant drugs. Okay, or to help or to manage depression, fluoxetine, fluoxamine, paroxetine, sertraline. Okay, these are all the commonly used antidepressants. And another thing is anti-anxiety drug. Anti-anxiety drug also we will give. Okay, benzodiazepine is the most commonly used anti-anxiety drugs. But drugs are not the choice of treatment. We need to give therapies and drugs in a balanced way. Then we will get better results. While coming to the therapy, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, as I said, when I discuss in all the condition, I used to tell one thing: therapies are playing a major role in the treatment of psychiatric condition. The same thing, the same quote, same mantra here also I am saying behavioral therapy is playing a major role in the treatment of this condition. It will help the patient to change the maladaptive behavior into adaptive behavior. It helps the patient to change the negative thought into positive thought. It helps the patient to adapt healthy lifestyle. Therapist is playing a major role in the treatment of CBT. We must be very cautious while selecting the therapist, because therapist is everything in treatment. Comparing to patient, therapist is playing more, because therapist will make the patient to understand what is triggering him, triggering him, and what is not triggering him, what is the reason behind his BPID, how we can change, or how he or she can change the maladaptive behavior into adaptive behavior. So therapist will help the patient to understand what's happening in their life. So many sessions we need to understand this triggering factors and all. So patience is very important. If we wait with patient, definitely we will get better result from CBT. And again, therapists must be very careful. Therapists must be very expert. So while selecting the therapist, we must be very careful and we must be very cautious. Then psychoeducation. From the word itself, you will get the meaning psychoeducation. Education. We through the psychoeducation, we are educating the patient. This is BPAD, this is mania, this is depression, this is hypomania, this is psychosis. The medical terminologies and all sometimes the patient can't understand, or the service user or the patient's family can't understand, but still they can understand what is happening or what will happen. The patient is in a high energy level. What will the patient will do if the patient is in a low energy level? Then family therapy. Family is everything for a normal person. So family support and communication can help the person to stick with the treatment plan. And of course, you know that family is playing a major role in the treatment of almost all psychiatric condition. The same thing only here also. So another therapy is interpersonal and social rhythm therapy, or IPSRT. It focuses on the stabilization of daily rhythm or daily activities. Especially in the case of a depression stage, the patient will face difficulty to follow daily day-to-day activities. So this therapy will help the patient to create or develop a stabilization or stability of daily rhythms or daily activities. A consistent routine allows for better mood management. That is the main aim behind this IPSRT, or interpersonal and social rhythm therapy. So there are a lot of tricks and techniques will use by the therapist to make the patient to get stick on the daily activities rhythm. Apart from that, exercises like deep breathing exercises, muscle relaxation exercises, and other exercises, diet, yoga, meditation, all these things will help the patient to maintain a healthy lifestyle to overcome the stress. and emotional disturbances, mood swings, and manic depressive symptoms. So this is about BPAD, bipolar affective disorder. Hope you understand, guys. Thank you.